In this session, we will be talking about taxonomic categories. And when we talk about taxonomic categories, they are the different categories which every organism has to follow. Now, when you talk about the downmost category, which is called species, then genus, then family, order, class, phylum, kingdom, and thereafter it comes as domain. Now, out of all these categories, there can be some more categories like subspecies. It can be subfamily, it can be suborder, subclass, and likewise. But we basically talked about kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. The 7 living domain are called obligate categories. Now, what are obligate categories? That all organisms will have to get these 7 categories. Any of the organisms cannot have subclass, but it has to get class, it has to get phylum, it has to get family. These 7 categories are called obligate categories. Phylum, we call it as in case of particular animals. When we talk about plants, the phylum has been called division. We don't call phylum, we'll be calling it as division. When you talk about these categories, when we talk about like a species, genus, family, order, class, phylum in case of animals, division in case of plants, and kingdom, when we come down towards a species, which is called increase in specificity. When you go away from a species, it is called decrease in specificity. When you come down, you basically increasing the number of common characters or similar characters. But what happens when you go up, means you're going towards kingdom, the number of general characters are increased. Now when you talk about, say you were talking about potato and tomato. So potato and tomato, they both belong to the same kingdom called Plantae. But they have the maximum similar characters at their family because the family called Solanaceae is same. So when you move down, the number of similar characters are increased. When you move up, the number of general characters are increased. In the next session, we'll be talking about species.